Busting medical school myths. The truth revealed. Today, we're diving into medical school myths. Let's separate fact from fiction and have some fun along the way. There are a lot of misconceptions about getting into medical school, surviving the workload, and even what it takes to be a good doctor. So, buckle up, grab your stethoscopes, or, a pen and paper, and let's debunk some medical school myths. Medical school, mission impossible, not so fast. First up, let's tackle the myth that it's harder to get into than a Beyoncé concert. Sure, you need good grades and MCAT scores, but here's the thing. Medical schools aren't just looking for robots who can memorize textbooks. They want real humans with diverse experiences, passions, and personalities. Think of it like this. Your application is like a delicious cake. Your grades are the flour, the MCAT is the sugar, but your extracurriculars, personal statement, and that killer interview, that's the frosting, the sprinkles, the cherry on top. So long social life? Myth busted. Next myth. Med school will suck the life out of you like a vampire at a blood drive.
Look, med school is demanding, no doubt about it. It's like trying to juggle flaming chainsaws while riding a unicycle, difficult but not impossible. The key is time management, my friends.
The truth is, plenty of med students have lives outside the library. They have friends, families, hobbies, and even manage to see the sun occasionally. Shocking, I know. It's all about finding a balance, and honestly, learning to balance your life in med school, that's a skill that'll serve you well as a future doctor. Top of the class or total failure? Hold on. Now let's talk about grades. The myth that only the valedictorians of the world survive med school? Yeah, that's about as true as a unicorn riding a roller coaster.
But here's the thing. Med school isn't just about cramming facts into your brain like you're preparing for a trivia night. It's about becoming a good doctor, and that takes more than just book smarts.
Being a doctor is about communication, empathy, critical thinking, and yes, even a little bit of intuition. These are skills you develop over time, through experience and practice, not just by acing every exam. From Shakespeare to scalpels, you got this. This one is for all my humanities and social science folks out there. The myth is that you need a degree in, like, cellular biology to even think about medical school.
Medical schools love diversity in backgrounds, experiences, and yes, even majors. They want students who can bring different perspectives to the table, not just clones who all aced organic chemistry.
Think about it. Doctors treat people, right? And people are messy, complicated creatures with emotions, histories, and stories. Having a background in something like history, literature, or psychology can actually give you a leg up when it comes to understanding the human condition. Memorization. Madness? Or is it? The myth is that it's all about cramming your brain full of facts, like some kind of human encyclopedia.
Think of it like this. Memorizing is like learning the alphabet. It's essential, sure, but it doesn't mean you can write a novel. Medical school is about understanding the why behind the what.
So yes, you'll memorize things, but you'll also learn to think like a doctor, and that's way cooler than just being a walking textbook. Cutthroat competition or camaraderie? Now, for a myth that's been perpetuated by every medical drama ever. The idea that med school is a cutthroat, backstabbing, Hunger Games-esque battle royale. But here's the truth. While there's healthy competition, most med schools foster a supportive and collaborative environment.
Think about it. You're all in the trenches together, facing grueling exams, long nights, and the occasional existential crisis.
You form study groups, share notes, and maybe even commiserate over bad coffee in the library. because at the end of the day, you're all in it together, and celebrating each other's successes is way more fun than tearing each other down.
Let's clear up another misconception. That finishing med school means you're automatically handed a residency spot like a diploma on graduation day.
Residency is a whole other beast, with its own application process, interviews, and yes, even rejections. Think of it like this. You've conquered Mount Med School, which is amazing. But now you've got to navigate the treacherous forest of residency applications.
But don't despair. Just like with med school applications, preparation is key. Research different specialties, network, rock those interviews, and remember, even if you don't match with your top choice right away, there are always other paths to success.
Now, let's talk money. Or rather, the myth that graduating from med school means you'll be swimming in cash like Scrooge McDuck.
Many students graduate with student loans that could make even a banker sweat. And while doctors do earn good salaries, eventually, those early years of residency are notoriously light on the financial reward side.
Think of it like this. You're like a startup company. You've got a great product, your medical degree, but it takes time to build a client base, establish your reputation, and start seeing those profits roll in.
Med school isn't just about cold, hard science.
Being a good doctor means connecting with patients on a human level, understanding their fears and guiding them through challenges.
People are complex with emotions and beliefs influencing their health.
That's why empathy and compassion are crucial in medicine. Let's tackle a myth that hits close to home for many. The idea that having a family during med school is about as likely as finding a unicorn riding a roller coaster while juggling chainsaws.
Okay, maybe not that impossible.
The truth is, having a family and going to med school is challenging, but definitely doable. It takes planning, communication, and a whole lot of support.
Think of it like this. You're basically adding another full-time job on top of an already demanding schedule.
But hey, if you can handle anatomy exams and late-night ER rotations, you can handle anything, right?
Know you've been a good friend.
Time to banish the myth that asking for help in med school is a sign of weakness.
We've all been there. Staring at a textbook at 3 a.m., feeling like our brains are about to melt.
Everyone struggles at some point. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength.
It means you're self-aware and proactive enough to seek support.
Let's talk about the pressure to have your entire medical career mapped out before you even set foot in a lecture hall. The myth that you need to know your specialty from day one is just that, a myth.
Medical school is a journey of exploration. You're exposed to different specialties. You rotate through various departments.
Some people know their calling early on, and that's awesome. But for many, it takes time to figure out where passions and skills align.
Embrace the uncertainty. Keep an open mind, and trust the right path will reveal itself.
Alright, time to address the myth that med school is all work and no play.
Think of it like this. Your brain is like a muscle. If you work it out constantly without any rest, it's going to burn out.
Make time for hobbies, hang out with friends, binge watch your favorite shows, go for walks, pet some dogs. Highly recommend the dog petting, by the way. Whatever helps you de-stress and recharge, do it.
Remember, a happy med student is a more focused and productive med student. And that's good news for everyone.
And finally, let's put to rest the image of the perpetually exhausted, coffee-fueled med student who subsists on 3 hours of sleep and the occasional power nap.
Think of it like this. Sleep deprivation is basically like studying with a brain fog. You're not functioning at your best, you're more likely to make mistakes, and you're generally miserable.
Prioritize sleep like you prioritize anatomy lectures.
Remember, a well-rested brain is a happy brain, and a happy brain is more likely to ace those exams and impress those attending physicians.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed debunking these myths with us, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fun and informative videos.
And remember, if you're considering a career in medicine, don't let these myths scare you away. Med school is challenging, but it's also incredibly rewarding. So, go out there, follow your dreams, and remember, you've got this.